Alright. As someone who has grown up in a household where being different and having different ideas is not seen as a good thing, I am very, very convinced that it is the only way to truly understand both your own beliefs and to have any sort of compassion for other people as human beings. Faith and religion is such a deeply personal part of someone that dismissing it or simply tolerating it is not good enough.
So the Great Commission, a lot of people get this confused. The Great Commission was not a commission for Christians to impose their religion by force upon others. We were not commissioned to make an empire. I mean, Christianity, we are the religion of the margins. We are the people of the downtrodden, of the people, who are oppressed. And that is seen in the early Roman Empire, in early Christianity in the Roman Empire, they were tormented. It was illegal, and Christians were killed, and you had to go underground. And that is the Christianity that is the true nature of what Christianity is to be. Instead of this institutional, power-hungry, passing laws, making mandates for people and imposing it upon, killing people if they don't baptize or don't get baptized, or killing non-believers. That is not the true nature of the peace that Christ gave us, and it's more of this. We are the ones in the margins, reaching out to those in the margins, and reaching to all people from all ages, all different walks of life, all ethnicities, and we are to spread the gospel not with power, not with human power, but with the divine power, the divine power that is the cross, that is the resurrection, this idea of grace and love. That is the power of a Christian. And so we cannot go to systems and institutions of law and create laws that make it so you have to be a Christian, or so that you're treated differently if you're not a Christian. We need to, pluralism factors into that, because we as a people are the people of the margins, and we do not have, Christianity is not supposed to be institutionally powerful. We do not have human power, we have divine power.
So one of the areas that I'm particularly interested in is ecological theology and caring for God's creation. And one of the best ways I've found to connect with people of other faiths is through that eco-ethical bridge, where you're meeting people who are coming from very different backgrounds, very different religious traditions, but our common value of caring for this planetary home is where we meet. And on this bridge, they bring their scripture, their teachings, their traditions. I bring mine, or we as a Christian tradition bring ours, and we can find things that are held in common, but also challenge each other and hold each other accountable on ways in which maybe we are lacking in our understanding or in being able to advocate for God's creation. And so I have found that eco-ethical bridge to be a very helpful place to begin those conversations and then move towards working and together for the protection of the planet.
Okay. So in your teaching, just in general, you tend to use not necessarily purely Christian things, even though this is a Christian theological academy.
Right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you can.
I have been a professor at 2 secular universities. So the students that I have in my class come from a variety of backgrounds. In fact, I actually have the class map out where they are in terms of their faith, whether they are believers and practicers, or whether they are believers but they don't actually attend religious services, or they don't believe and they don't practice and they have no interest in that. However, they are curious about what religions say or what, where ethics and religion meet. So I have found that being able to meet people where they are through popular culture, social media, movies, television, books, poetry, again, creates a bridge, a cultural bridge, to be able to have those conversations. Because what we don't often realize as Christians is that Christ is found often hidden beneath the mask of culture. And if we can just shift the focus a little bit, we can see, oh my gosh, it's happening here. This particular movie has gospel in it. And if we can help people see that, we can start to interconnect culture and religion in a very profound way. So in my teaching, in those secular spaces, I don't apologize for being Christian. I am who I am. I state very clearly, I've been a Lutheran pastor for 16 years, but I also respect where you're coming from. And I'm very interested to hear how you came to believe what you believe, and where we have things that are in common and where our differences are. And through that, because we can be respectful with each other, the things that they teach me, the things that I'm willing to be open to, and the things that they are in turn willing to hear from me, create this incredible learning environment where things are just popping up all over the place, and it's just this like laboratory for interfaith conversation. So I try to bring that into a Christian theological realm as well.
Awesome.
No, we cannot preach Christianity at the barrel of a gun. We have to preach Christianity at the foot of the cross.